Hello there, welcome to Infinite Narratives, where we bring you trending news in South Africa and also outside South Africa. So please watch this video and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
A really big problem with a lot of the conversations we're having around illegal immigration at the moment is misleading headlines like this one. There is so much disinformation around how many illegal immigrants are actually in South Africa, in part because they're very difficult to actually number and track because people are not crossing through and obviously being documented properly. But there's something foundational that we need to tease out about how this kind of misinformation is being intentionally spread through things like clickbait and even things like AI search results. As you can see here, this title over here says that there are over 3 million undocumented migrants who live in South Africa. That's an assertion that needs some kind of statistical backing, and you would expect from a journalistic outlet like the Saturday Star, you cannot see it here, but it's from the Saturday Star, it was posted in April, that there would be some journalistic integrity to ensure that when they put 3 million undocumented migrants reside here, they would have some kind of evidence to back it up. Once you dive deeper into the article, you see that in actuality, the daunting challenge of an estimated 3 million immigrants, all of a sudden the undocumented is no longer present. Curious thing to notice. If you dig a little deeper into the article, you see exactly why. The statistics that are being used for misinformation here have been misused over and over again since they came out in 2021 and 2022. If we scroll down and see here, it talks about how Stats SA gives a roughly 3 million people estimate of the number of immigrants in total, while estimates suggest that between 500,000 and 1 million may be in the country without legal documentation. This is a prime example of how various media institutions run with headlines to get clicks, to get follows, to get attention, to stoke up sometimes xenophobic sentiment because it gains traction within the media cycle. When people are angry, when people are frustrated, they can weaponize that anger for clicks and for attention and for engagement, when in reality they've completely misrepresented what the statistics say within the headline. Now this then shapes AI algorithms, because if you search how many illegal immigrants there are in South Africa on Google, it comes up with this number of between 500,000 and 3 million. And that for me has changed since I actually pressed the AI, because initially it was presenting me numbers of 2.5 to 4 million, all based on the same Stats SA statistics that have been incorrectly represented not only in the media, but by these AI systems themselves. Here's the number that it gave when I looked it up on my laptop to begin with. And so now when any South African Googles how many foreigners are there here, if they are not critical, if they don't do a deep dive, if they don't actually check what the articles say, if they're just captured by the headline, then they will run with misinformation about what's happening in our country. If we want to have legitimate conversation about illegal immigration, it has to start from a basis of facts. And if we cannot at least depart from the recognition that we don't know how many illegal immigrants there are, and that numbers tend to be overly inflated, especially when there is high xenophobic sentiment, we are not actually having a legitimate conversation.
This man is calling out South Africans to say, can we please stop spreading lies as South Africans? Because there is a post, yes, a blog, or I don't know what it is, but they've published news Uguti. There are more than 3 million undocumented foreigners in South Africa, which, according to his statistics, I don't know if I'm calling that right, but yes, according to that, as he's busy researching, showing there, it shows that's a lie. That's a big fat lie. So I do understand him. I do get him when he call out those that are spreading those kind of information, to say, can you please stop spreading such information, because it causes a lot of damage, man. It causes a lot of damage. Some people, in fact, not some people, almost everyone that sees this kind of news will believe it, which is very, very bad. It's not good. But anyway, please say your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think?